DSM Living with Wendy Wen, Melanie Hall, and Sharon Rooney.
Good morning and welcome to DSM Living. I'm Sharon Rooney. We are about to show you an incredible transformation of a West Des Moines home, brand new kitchen, eating space, and dining area by Williams Remodeling coming up.
Coming up, we're going to check out Anani Salon and Spa right here in Ankeny. We'll be talking with Bob Oliver of Bob Oliver Heating and Air. He'll be chatting with us about how to keep your home comfortable, clean, and cost efficient.
Coming up, we're at a kitchen remodel in Ankeny with Dave Helland of Helland Construction.
The downtown farmers market is a great way to spend a Saturday morning. You can eat and shop and eat some more. Coming up on DSM Living, mason jars aren't just used for canning anymore.
It's time to get out and grill. Our meat expert Adam is going to show you how to make barbecue baby back ribs.
Diamonds are a girl's best friend, and today we're going to talk about the diamond tip microderm abrasion here at Anani Salon and Spa. Alicia, I've heard of the term microdermabrasion, but I'm not entirely sure what it is. What is it?
Microdermabrasion is a non-invasive resurfacing treatment. It combines abrasion and suction to gently remove the dead outer layers of the skin with no downtime and instant results.
That sounds wonderful. And today I'm getting the diamond tip microdermabrasion. So how is this different than just a normal microdermabrasion?
The other type of microdermabrasion uses aluminum oxide crystals that propel onto the skin at high speeds. Here at Anani, we use the diamond tip because we can get closer to the eye, the nose, and the mouth area without having the aluminum oxide crystals enter the client's system.
Well, I feel like skin is such a big thing. Everyone wants beautiful skin. So what are the benefits of doing the diamond tip microdermabrasion?
Some of the benefits of using the microdermabrasion is really releasing the dead outer layer of the skin, and then the newer cells beneath that actually work their way up and renew that surface layer. So you're going to see results such as the disappearance of fine lines and wrinkles.
I love it.
Yes,
Tell me more.
Right? Right. Light hyperpigmentation, it helps with that. Acne scarring, and like light and moderate acne, it can help with that as well as cleaner makeup applications. Goes on just so smooth. So when we take off that dead layer, your products will work much better at home.
Alicia, that makes such sense. And you know, I'm ready to get started, but I'm a little nervous. Will this hurt at all?
Oh, not at all. It actually feels like a cat licking your face.
All right, give me my fresh new skin.
All right.
Abby, if our viewers want to schedule a unique spa experience, how can they reach Anani?
Well, there's several ways to reach us, one being our website at ananisalonandspa.com. You can also visit our Facebook page, Anani Salon and Spa, and there we have daily updates, insider tips, as well as promotions, and you can even request an appointment from there. But the best way to get a hold of us is to call 965-0093, and our guest coordinator can help you schedule an appointment.
Great, thanks Abby.
Thank you.
Find us online at dsmliving.com to watch this week's episode, see other videos, and check out what's coming up on future shows.
It's amazing what happens in a home when there is a wall taken down and good design ideas are implemented, and that's what we're here to talk about today, because Joe Williams of Williams Remodeling, along with the homeowner, collaborated to make this early 1980s West Des Moines home completely different. Thanks so much, Joe.
Thanks, Sharon. We did a lot in this kitchen. We did take down walls, we added bigger doors to the exterior, put in some windows, and obviously the amazing cabinetry that we see behind us.
It is amazing cabinetry. Let's talk about it from the very beginning, because it used to be when you walked in the garage door, which is how most of us enter our homes, there was a wall, and that really didn't make any sense.
That's right, Sharon. There was a wall with a small galley little door that came into this big kitchen, which was closed off to the formal dining room, which is one thing that the client always wanted, was the formal dining room to be part of the kitchen. So by taking out that wall, it opened up both rooms together.
It makes perfect sense, and there's a lot of light coming in, which is wonderful, and we'll get to that in a minute. But let's talk about the cabinetry and the layout and this wonderful island.
Sharon, the homeowner, is also an interior designer. Maybe you're familiar with Janet Manning Interiors. Janet had a hand in every part of the design in this kitchen, from cabinet layout to picking out the doors and color and paint colors.
And she did an amazing job here. There are so many eye-catching details.
Sharon, along with the beauty of this kitchen, there's a lot of function built into it. For example, we have pull-out drawers in a pantry. Okay, we have hidden microwave with a flip-up door. We have big, deep dish drawers. Utilizing every space that we could in the kitchen, most of the island has storage in it as well too.
This kitchen has a gorgeous stone backsplash, but I did notice that there aren't any outlets on the backsplash.
They're not on the backsplash, Sharon, but they are in the countertops. We have one in the island with 3 outlets, and then also one over here in the workstation.
Perfect. Joe, as you know, light profoundly affects mood, and this is where people are going to gather and eat. So you did a little something about that.
We did, Sharon. I mentioned we added some windows. We added the lower 2-foot windows underneath the big windows. We took out, there was a bench all the way underneath these windows. That came out, we added the 2-foot windows.
That looks great. And then back on this wall, you said there was just a small door originally.
Yes, there was, Sharon. There was actually a single door here and a double window. So we ended up putting in a telescoping door so they could open up their kitchen basically to their 3-season porch.
Perfect. And when the weather's nice, you just feel like you're outdoors almost.
Well, Sharon, thanks for coming out and looking at this remodeled kitchen.
It is incredible. A 1980s West Des Moines home that has been completely transformed. Looks fantastic. I know you have a wonderful website too.
Yes, Sharon, it's williamsremodeling.com.
Okay, thanks so much. Joe Williams, and we'll look forward to the next kitchen that you're going to share with us.
Follow DSM Living on Facebook and Twitter to see behind-the-scenes photos and find out what events are going on in and around Des Moines.
Hi, I'm here with Bob Oliver of Bob Oliver Heating and Air. And today, Bob is going to tell us a little bit more about the neat things going on in heating and air. Are you ready to go on in, Bob?
Let's head on in.
Thanks for joining us.
You bet.
Bob, I'm not sure I've ever seen an air conditioning unit that's raised up off the ground. Can you tell me a little bit about this unit?
You bet. This is our Rheem AJM series here. This is what comes in its square shape here, and really it has an outline of a good guarding here for any hail, any kind of rocks, a lawnmower retraction, anything that can be outside.
So important here in Iowa too, especially the hail.
You bet. Typically the air conditioner outdoors, you know, is sitting on the ground sometimes. This makes for a good fit for a hill, any type of connection with landscaping, lawn mowing. This is a really nice fit here. This unit's actually been placed back into a placement or a unit that had been sitting here 17 years before. And of course, the only way to get 17 years is by buying a Rheem air conditioner, because it's really that established background that makes Rheem so good.
They're a great product, I do know that. One thing I think consumers are concerned about is how it looks, but the other thing is the efficiency. Can you talk a little bit about the efficiency on this?
You bet. And it's how it looks and how it feels.
Yeah.
And it feels really good inside. We're talking about getting crisp cooling, number one, from these units. And a lot of times we're doing this with less power with the efficiency of the past unit. Typically, the one that we replace this with, we're using 10 less amps on the electricity, so it opens up the circuit breaker and also saves you a lot of money. So the efficiency went from 8 SEER all the way to 16 SEER on this model here, and we actually get units that get up into the 18 SEER range.
Bob, I know another point that concerns our consumers is how loud an air conditioning unit can be. Sometimes they're just so incredibly noisy.
Yeah, nobody wants a lot of racket around their house. And with the Ream units, really they focused on low decimal ratings in the industry. They're a leader in that. And these units actually operate very quietly in the heat pump or air conditioning units that go outdoors. So they're really efficient, they look good, they feel good, and they're really quiet.
That sounds awesome. Well, Bob, thanks so much for joining us today. If our viewers want to get a hold of you, how can they reach you?
Yeah, it's easy. Just call us at 515-277-1696. Or you can get a hold of us at Bob Oliver at www.boboliverheatingandair.com.
All right, great. Thanks, Bob.
Find us online at dsmliving.com to watch this week's episode, see other videos, and check out what's coming up on future shows.
Beautiful lawns and award-winning landscapes. Hi, I'm Sean Edwards, owner of A+ Lawn and Landscape. For over 20 years, my locally owned service has helped homeowners like you. Your lawn and landscape is important to me, so please call or visit my website, apluslawn.com.
Your garden is an investment, both in time and money. The #1 reason we see gardens fail is the purchase of small, unreliable plants and poor plant advice. A successful garden starts with large, healthy plants and sound advice on planting and growing your plants. The Ted Lair Garden Center is knowledgeable and passionate about gardening. We do it right. Experience Iowa's most beautiful garden center, 5 minutes south of West Des Moines, just east of beautiful downtown Cumming. Shop local. Ted Lair Design Building Garden Center, creating beautiful outdoor scapes by design.
I'm Mary Alice Hill, and this is my Chevy Volt. It's great. I don't even pay attention to gas prices anymore because I don't have to fill up. I like the features, I like the performance, I like the torque of the electricity. You get immediate power from a stop. It's an environmentally friendly vehicle. I feel like I'm driving a car from the future. I love this car.
Your dealer for life, Caro Chevrolet.
Beautiful lawns and award-winning landscapes. Hi, I'm Sean Edwards, owner of A+ Lawn and Landscape. For over 20 years, my locally owned service has helped homeowners like you. Your lawn and landscape is important to me, so please call or visit my website, apluslawn.com.
Well, knocking down a wall and remodeling a room can instantly make a smaller space feel so much larger, and that's what Dave Helen has done today in this Ankeny kitchen. Dave, what were the homeowners really wanting to see happen in this remodel?
Well, this kitchen wasn't particularly outdated, but it just felt really small, and there were several things that made it feel small. First, it had soffits above the cabinets, which was typical to the era, but it just kind of brings the ceiling down. Second, in the walkway, the primary walkway getting into the kitchen, the refrigerator was right across from the countertop. The doors swung into the walkway, just made it very unhandy. And third, it was closed off from the dining room, so when you did have guests, there was really no way to kind of be together when there's people in the kitchen and the dining room.
Ah, so this is where the wall came out, right behind us, this area.
That's right. We took out about 6 feet of wall, and it made a tremendous difference on the feeling in this kitchen.
Yeah, it really did. So you gutted this kitchen down to the studs. You didn't add any extra size here. Why is it important to do it that way?
Well, when we do a kitchen remodel, I like to take it down to the studs because generally there are wiring updates that need to be done, plumbing problems. In this case, we took the soffits out, which required some reframing. Plus, it gives you the opportunity to fix problems that have been there since the initial construction of a home. In this particular house, the floor system was really wavy, really out of level, so we took this chance to get that all fixed so everything we put in new can come up nice and level from that point.
So speaking of flooring, this floor is beautiful. Now, what did they have before and what have you put in for them now?
This kitchen had vinyl before, and the flooring is a major element in every kitchen project. This particular project, the owners chose good old-fashioned 3/4 inch oak hardwood flooring. So we install it as a raw wood, sand it, stain it, apply 3 coats of oil-based finish, and it gives this beautiful monolithic finish over the top of everything.
Yeah.
We chose the same floor throughout the whole main floor, and it really gives the illusion of space in the kitchen. Just another way we made it seem bigger, even though we didn't make it bigger.
So what are some of the other elements that you've added to this kitchen?
Well, we've improved the lighting tremendously. We got rid of the old dated fluorescent light that is common in a lot of kitchens. We've got recessed lighting throughout. We also have under cabinet lighting everywhere. Just little low profile pucks. They put out good light right where you need it. And another thing we like to do is put the switches and outlets get them off of the backsplash and put them up underneath the cabinets so you can really have a nice pristine backsplash without anything cluttering it up.
Yeah, that looks wonderful. And then also the open cabinetry really seems like it, again, adds more space. Dave, it seems like you worked with the homeowner really well on this project.
On every project, it takes a lot of interaction between me and the homeowners to determine first what the problems are, second, how we're going to solve them, final layout, all the product selection, and we put it all together perfectly to get them exactly what they want.
So if we have viewers that are watching that are saying, we want Dave to come in and help us with our project, how can they best get a hold of you?
And the best thing to do is go to my website at helenconstruction.com, and I've got a lot of videos and my contact information is there.
Great. Thanks so much, Dave. It's been fun.
Find us online at dsmliving.com to watch this week's episode, see other videos, and check out what's coming up on future shows.
Hi, I'm Whitney with Fairway and Sensible Health, and our meat expert Adam and I are going to turn up the heat on your Memorial Day with barbecue baby back ribs. We're going to start with about 3 pounds of loin back ribs. These are also known as baby back ribs. And when we cook these, we want to cook them first with a dry rub over top, so that way we don't burn our barbecue sauce while we're grilling them. So we're going to start first by mixing together our spices, and we have brown sugar, paprika, garlic powder, and black pepper. Now rub this over both sides of your ribs. We're gonna make foil packets for our ribs and add a little bit of water so our ribs steam on the grill, so they only take about an hour. And you wanna use heavy duty aluminum foil, but if you don't have heavy duty, you can do 2 layers of regular aluminum foil. You want enough aluminum foil so you can fold it in half and cover the entire rib. And then seal the sides and make sure you leave this top side open. And then add about a 1/4 cup of water to your packet and seal the top.
You want to get your grill to medium heat. Place your loin backs right in the center, and we're going to grill those for approximately an hour. Back at the grill, at this point, our ribs are fully cooked. They've been cooking for approximately an hour. This is a perfect time to sprinkle your grill with vegetables, garnish it with any kind of appetizers that you would like, anything to make your grill pretty, some veggies, anything healthy. Our sauce of choice today is Garland Jack's Secret 6 barbecue sauce. And what we're going to do is just lightly brush on both sides until completely covered. Our next step is simply to let these rest and cook in here for approximately 5 to 10 minutes until our sauce has been caramelized. We've pulled our ribs and veggies from the grill, and to know for sure they're done, they're going to be fork tender, and as you cut them, the meat is easily going to pull away from the bone. Simply cut between the bones and lay on a serving platter for individual servings.
Adam and I are back to enjoy our finished barbecue baby back ribs. We've rubbed them, cooked them, and barbecued them on the grill, but you can also make these in the oven. And if you want those instructions or any other recipes, you can visit fairway.com. And remember, the most important ingredient in any grilling recipe is family.
Follow DSM Living on Facebook and Twitter to see behind-the-scenes photos and find out what events are going on in and around Des Moines.
The Downtown Des Moines Farmers Market connects urban and rural communities and supports farmers, artists, crafters, and bakers. Now, there are over 200 vendors and 18,000 visitors each Saturday. They buy fresh produce, fruits, vegetables, meats, anything, you name it. Now, I have 3 rules when you're coming to the Downtown Des Moines Farmers Market. Number 1, dress comfortably. My second rule for the Downtown Farmers Market is to try something new, and I'm trying these. And my number 3 rule is to eat your way through the downtown Des Moines Farmers Market, and that looks delicious. I'm here with Cinda. Cinda, what is your store's name?
Cottage by the Creek.
And where's it located?
It's on 6th Avenue, just north of Aurora, just inside of Sailor Township.
And what do you have for sale in your store?
We carry a lot of what you're seeing here, a lot of table linens. We have a lot of tabletop, jewelry, a lot of decor for the home. We have a plethora of items that we sell at the shop.
I love all the colors. And my number 2 rule for the farmers market is to try something new. So Cinda, can you pick out something new for me to try?
I would love to pick out something new for you.
Great.
I would try a hand-stamped tablecloth. These are really a good seller. There's just something about them because they are hand-stamped that just make them look lush and rich, and people just come right to these. I just started carrying these last year and they've been very successful.
They are absolutely beautiful. Well, this is my new thing to try this week. I'm here with Renee from Avon, and we've got some beautiful jewelry out in front of us. There's some great designs here. Renee, can you tell us a little bit about some of the designs?
Yeah, we've been in business for 12 years. We're a mother and daughter team, and our designs come from just seeing the different elements and textures and things, and then we just see it. We see a vision in our head, and so then we go from there. They're all made of real gemstones, sterling silver, copper. We have lots of cool stuff, from eclectic, modern, contemporary, to really fancy pearls. So
now, do you make this?
Yes, we make all the jewelry ourselves. It's all our designs, and we've been in business for 12 years. People love our stuff.
I love it too. These earrings are just incredible. What's a top seller here?
Earrings. Everybody can use another pair of earrings.
Isn't that the truth? Well, Renee, thanks for joining us today.
Thank you.
Okay, now we're here with Luda from L&L Delight. Luda, how'd you come up with that name?
L&L stands for Lily and Luda, or Live and Love, and it's from Europe, Ukrainian, Russian style, so that's European delight.
It looks delicious. So what are some of the top sellers?
Pierogi goes really well. Cabbage rolls are really good. Our cabbage rolls are awesome. There's dumplings, which is pilimeni. And there's different pastries and desserts, and it goes really well, but pierogies and cabbage rolls would be the best ones.
What's pierogi? Am I saying that right?
Yeah. Pierogies like bread on the outside and stuffing inside, and there's different stuffings: potato, mushroom, cheese, beef. You can put cabbage. You can put even fruit or any kind of stuffing inside. So,
and is this the pierogi right here? Yeah. Oh, that just looks absolutely delicious. Now. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Now, what time do you have to get up in the morning to start making all this?
Well, we start from yesterday, and then we get up about 3 to get ready and come here and unload and all that stuff. So.
Well, thanks for joining us, Luda. I think I'm going to have to try a couple things.
Thank you. Thank you for coming.
The Downtown Farmers Market is a great way to spend a Saturday morning. You can eat and shop and eat some more. It runs every Saturday until October 27th, so get down here and check it out.
Find us online at dsmliving.com to watch this week's episode, see other videos, and check out what's coming up on future shows.
Mason jars are known to be used for canning, but today you can use them for all sorts of things. People use them for beverages, they use them for decorative vases. At my house, we put our peanut M&Ms in these. But I'm going to show you a great DIY project that's inexpensive and very simple to do. So you just need a few things. Your mason jars, of course, a roll of paper towels, a bowl, some paintbrushes, and paints. And these paints are so inexpensive. I think they're under $1 at your local craft store. So we picked out a couple different colors. I'm going to take out the mason jar here and dispose of the lid. You won't need that anymore. And I think I'll choose the sea foam green color. This color is really popular this year. What you want to do is you want to make sure your mason jar is pretty clean in the inside, because this is where the paint goes. And that's what's so perfect about this project, is that when you use this as a vase or anything else, you can put it on your table and it doesn't leave a rim because the paint's actually inside of the jar. So you want to pour your paint in, and don't be too stingy on the paint. You want to make sure you have enough in there to coat the inside of the jar. All right, I think that looks pretty good. Next, this step takes a little bit longer to do. You can either pick up a paintbrush and coat the inside, or I'm just going to swirl the paint inside in the jar. So you want to make sure that you coat it evenly, and again, you want to make sure that you have enough paint in it to cover the inside of the jar. And when you do the swirling technique, this kind of coats the inside of the jar a little more evenly than the paintbrush. All right, so when you feel like you've gotten the container pretty evenly coated, the next step is to trim out your top here. So you want to use a clean paintbrush for this, and you want to put some more paint into the bowl here. And you won't need much, but just kind of dab your paintbrush in there and go ahead and cover the top lid of the jar there. All right, it looks like this jar is pretty well painted. Now this next step is really the key because this makes sure that the jar is evenly coated in the inside, and this is where the roll of paper towels comes in handy. You're going to want to make sure you have a thick stack because we are going to turn this mason jar over. Okay, after you've let the jar turn over for about 5 minutes, you can pick it up. Be careful because there's going to be a bunch of paint that's underneath there. So let it drip out for a little bit, and then you can take a paper towel and wipe off the edge. All right, this next step you could use a sponge brush for, and you just want to go around the edges to make sure it's coated pretty evenly. And I think we are in good shape now. Now you can just take your mason jar and let it set overnight. It will need to have a few hours to dry. Now the best thing about this vase is it can be used for anything. You can put pencils in here and use them in your office. You can put kitchen utensils, makeup brushes. Today I'm going to put some flowers in, and you can just get some fake flowers at your local craft shop. I got this tray at Hobby Lobby and the burlap there too. And the great thing about it is you can throw a little moss in front, and this is a perfect decoration. If you want to find out about any other DIY projects, check us out at dsmliving.com or let us know what you think on Facebook.
Thanks for joining us. If you would like to watch this episode again, you can at dsmliving.com or watch any of the videos on our YouTube channel. We're going to take a break next weekend for Memorial Day weekend, but we'll see you in 2 weeks with a brand new edition of DSM Living.
Host Apparel by Francesca's, located in Jordan Creek Mall in West Des Moines.
Follow DSM Living on Facebook and Twitter to see behind-the-scenes photos and find out what events are going on in and around Des Moines. If you want to see your company or event on DSM Living, head over to our website and fill out a simple form, or shoot us an email to info@dsmliving.com.
Joe Williams of Williams Remodeling. Thanks for joining us, Joe.
You're welcome.
I threw you because it was totally different, right?
Whoa.
What are we going to do about this?
I'm sorry.
Adam and I are back.
Psych. Okay. But let's talk about the cabinetry and the layout and this wonderful island.
Okay.